Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chilling story. Now let's dive into story number 1. The Man in the Hat. I never thought I'd be one of those people who wrote into a paranormal channel, but maybe someone else has seen him. Maybe I'm not going crazy. It started 2 months ago. I live in Wilmington, Delaware, in a small townhouse with my son Lucas. He just turned 5. I'm a single mom working from home, so I'm always tired, but I've never had problems sleeping until that night. It was a Thursday around 3 a.m. when I woke up and realized I couldn't move. I'd never experienced sleep paralysis before, so I panicked immediately. My eyes darted around, but everything else was frozen. I tried to scream, but nothing came out. That's when I saw him. A tall man stood in my bedroom doorway. He was backlit by the hallway nightlight, so I couldn't see much detail, but I'll never forget his shape. He wore a long black coat and a wide-brimmed hat that cast a shadow over his face. He didn't move. He just stood there, watching. I thought it was a dream or a trick of the mind. When I finally snapped out of it, I jolted up gasping, heart pounding. The hallway was empty. I shook it off and went back to sleep. But the next night, he came back. Each time during sleep paralysis, it was the same, standing in the doorway, silent, watching. I started dreading sleep, drinking coffee at 10 p.m., leaving the lights on, falling asleep with the TV blaring. Nothing helped. Then Lucas said something that chilled me to my core. We were eating cereal one morning when he casually asked, "Mommy, who's that man with the hat that stands in your door at night?" I dropped my spoon. "What man?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. Lucas pointed down the hall. "The tall one. He doesn't talk. He just watches." He said it like he was describing the mailman. I tried to explain it away. Maybe he had a bad dream. Maybe he overheard me talking on the phone. But the next night proved otherwise. That time, the man didn't just stand in the doorway. He moved. I woke up in paralysis again. My bedroom light was off, but I could see him more clearly in the dark. His hat, his coat, his eyes, 2 dull red coals beneath the brim. He took one slow step forward, and the floor creaked beneath him. Another step, then another. I tried to scream, but I was stuck, tears streaming down my face. He stopped at the side of my bed and leaned down. I couldn't see his face, but I felt his breath. Cold, stale, like rotting leaves. Then he whispered, in a voice that didn't sound like it belonged to this world, "Soon." And then I could move again. I screamed and turned on every light in the house. Lucas came running out of his room, confused and scared. I didn't sleep that night, or the one after that. I started doing research and found that the Hat Man is something people all over the world have seen, during sleep paralysis especially. Some say he's a shadow person. Others think he's a demon. But what scared me the most was a story I read that said if he starts moving, if he crosses the room, he's not just watching anymore, he's choosing. That weekend, I sent Lucas to stay with my sister in Maryland. I couldn't risk him seeing that thing again. I tried sleeping on the couch, then in Lucas's room, but no matter where I went, the Hat Man followed. He's gotten closer every time. Last night was the worst. I was paralyzed again, but this time, I woke up to his hand on my shoulder. Cold, heavy. His face was inches from mine, still hidden beneath that hat. I couldn't breathe. I swear to God, I felt him press his fingers into my chest. I've been awake for 36 hours straight now. I don't know what he wants. I don't know why he's choosing me. But I can't keep living like this. If you've seen him, if you've heard that whisper, don't ignore it. Don't wait for him to cross the room, because once he touches you, you're already his. Don't miss out. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more spine-tingling content. Now on to the next story. The reflection that moves first. I live alone in an old 2-bedroom house I inherited from my grandmother. She passed away last year, and I was the only family member willing to move in. It's not a bad house. Creaky floors, dated wallpaper, but it has this weird charm to it. The only thing that ever made me uncomfortable was the antique mirror in the hallway. My grandmother always told me, that mirror's been in the family for generations. Don't ever move it. And out of respect, I didn't. It's this tall, iron-framed monstrosity with cracked silver along the edges and a cold surface that somehow always feels damp. I never liked looking into it. Something about it felt off. The strange dreams started about 3 weeks after I moved in. I would wake up in bed but couldn't move. Classic sleep paralysis, I figured. Except each time I felt like someone was watching me. Not from the room, from the hallway, just out of view. Every time I'd wake drenched in sweat, heart racing. Then one night I could see the hallway mirror from where I was frozen. And in it, I saw myself. Except the reflection was already sitting up staring at me while I was still lying down. At first I convinced myself it was a weird dream within a dream. But over the next few nights it got worse. During the episodes I'd be frozen in bed, and the mirror down the hall would show my reflection doing things I wasn't doing, like standing at the doorway staring back at me or walking into my room. I tried covering the mirror with a sheet, but the next time it happened, the sheet was off. I know I didn't touch it. Then came the worst night. I woke up paralyzed again. But this time, something was standing right next to my bed. I could only see it in the mirror far down the hallway. It looked exactly like me, but wrong. It was smiling, wide and forced. Its head tilted slightly like it didn't quite understand human movement. It waved at me. Then it walked into my room, still visible only in the mirror but not in reality. I couldn't see it with my own eyes, but I could feel it. The weight on the mattress, the sound of slow dragging footsteps. And then it leaned over me and whispered, "You're the reflection now." I snapped out of it screaming, ran to the hallway and stared into the mirror. Nothing was there, just me, wide-eyed, pale, shaking. But something was different. My reflection blinked first. It should have waited for me to move, but it didn't. It blinked, tilted its head before I did. It smiled. I jumped back like I'd been burned. After that, I refused to sleep. I taped a sheet over the mirror and pushed an old bookcase in front of it. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to give it a chance, but the sleep paralysis still came, and each time I heard the mirror being uncovered, slowly, like fingers dragging fabric down. The last time I could feel breath on my face. I couldn't see it anymore, but I could sense it standing over me, waiting. 2 days ago, I caught my reflection standing still as I walked past. I even backed up and checked again. It matched me after I moved. That was the moment I knew. It's not me in the mirror anymore. I'm scared to sleep. I'm scared to look at any reflective surface. I've covered every mirror in my house. I shower with the lights off now, just so I won't accidentally catch my reflection doing something it shouldn't. I don't think the thing in the mirror wants to be me. I think it already is. I don't know what'll happen the next time I fall asleep, but I don't think I'll be the one to wake up. So if you ever see your reflection move first, even just once, leave. Smash the mirror. Thanks for watching. If you like these scary stories, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. New horrors drop every week. So don't forget to hit the bell icon. It really helps the channel grow. Have a story of your own? Or something you'd never dare to explain? Tell me in the comments or email it to me.